in this video. This Bitcoin data is telling us when is the last time you can sell your altcoins as well as Bitcoin. Well, stay tuned to know more. Do you want to learn the strategy that I use for my day-to-day trading? Then make sure to check out our Gabs Crypto 101 playlist. You can start learning how to trade in the cryptocurrency market all for free, and the link is available in the description down below. And if you want to start opening an account with any crypto trading platform, make sure to trade this guys with Femex and Bybit, as they have one of the lowest fees possible in the cryptocurrency market. And if you use our affiliate links, you can get up to 20,000 US dollars of bonuses when you are going to deposit with those trading platforms, and the links are available in the description down below. So now let's dive into this video. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabs cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out videos like this. So yeah, for today's video, we are going to discuss this thing now, which I wanted to show you guys, which is the crypto fear and greed index. So to dive deep tayo dyan. At the same time, we are going to understand when is the last time you will be selling or when is the last time ba yung opportunity na makapag-sell ng lahat ng mga crypto portfolio nyo para at least makalabas na kayo sa bear market na to, or if umaasa pa ba kayo sa isang last pump, ano ba yung specific time na yun para makapag-sell kayo at hindi kayo, or kahit pa paano, damage limitation yung magawa nyo dun sa mga natalo nyo, diba? When it comes to your altcoin portfolio. So we are going to look with that using the fear and greed index, as well as we are going to understand how are we going to use the fear and greed index when it comes to your usual trading and investment, especially with Bitcoin and the whole crypto market. And then after that, pag-uusapan natin yung very short-term price action with regards to the hourly time frame movements. So with that being said, let's now dive deep dito. And as you recall guys, sa mga previous video natin, we have been telling that right now, the Bitcoin price action is somewhat imitating what we have seen from the previous market cycle, which is in the previous cycle, we saw a Bitcoin bear flag in the daily time frame sa previous Bitcoin market cycle. And as you can see, this Bitcoin bear flag actually was a continuation of this major downtrend in Bitcoin. And in fact, this Bitcoin bear flag took us from the 66,000 US dollars up until the 25,000 US dollars. So that has been the big move of this Bitcoin bear flag. And if you're going to look at the current market cycle, Bitcoin is right now actually trying to imitate a Bitcoin bear flag. But as you can see right now, it's not yet confirmed because of course it has to continue pa, make way further, and of course it has to create this consistent support and resistance dito. Because of course, if this Bitcoin bear flag, if it's going to tell us something, then of course, there are also indicators from the past na pwede nating i-reuse at gamitin at i-compare natin siya sa ngayon. Kasi, right now, of course, ang tanong ng mga karamihan is, magkakaroon pa ba ng one last pump to the upside? And yung one last pump na yun, magpo-form ba ng new all-time high? Magpo-form ba siya ng, magkakaroon na ba kayo ng time para makapag-exit ng mga coins nyo at ma-exit nyo yung mga altcoins as well as yung Bitcoin nyo? Well, we're going to use this fear and greed indicator para malaman kung ano ba yung mangyayari dyan. So, as you can see, itong overall na movement ni Bitcoin na nakikita natin ngayon is actually being a continuation of this major weekly time frame na bearish divergence. So, if you're going to zoom out in the weekly time frame, I've been telling you guys countless of times that this recent dump to Bitcoin was actually a move because of the bearish divergence that is forming here in the weekly time frame. So, one thing's for sure, we are now in a bear market and we are going to see this go down. Let's now dive deep dito sa fear and greed index, kasi if we're going to look at the current fear and greed index ngayon, and para sa mga hindi nakakaalam, ang fear and greed index is actually an indicator in determining ano ba yung market psychology when it comes to the general sentiment. Ibig sabihin kung ano ba kung yung karamihan ba ng mga tao ngayon is very fearful ba ngayon sa crypto market or very greedy. Usually, if yung Bitcoin prices nagpa-pump, people tend to be greedy, and usually if naging mataas na siya, that is actually the best time for you to sell. But usually, whenever na the fear and greed index is way below, or like bagsak na bagsak, at andun na siya sa side ng fear, then that is the point where you should be buying. Ngayon, yun yung usual understanding sa Fear and Greed Index. However, if you're going to use multiple dataset, pag kinombine mo yan, magkakaroon ka ng mas malaking at mas magandang analysis when it comes to your trading strategy. And yun nga, ngayon na alam natin yung given or yung basic concept nga ng Fear and Greed Index, paano ba natin siya may infer dito sa Bitcoin data? Well, if you're going to include the Fear and Greed Index ngayon dito sa Bitcoin price action, right now, the Fear and Greed Index is actually playing around the level 10, I know, nasa 10 siya ngayon up until 28. And that is actually relatively low na nga. And kaya nagsasabi nga ngayon ng mga ibang tao, dami nagsasabi na dapat mag-buy ka na ngayon na mag-buy kasi bagsak na daw yung Fear and Greed Index. But wait a minute, akala ko ba nasa bear market na tayo? So bakit tayo bibili ngayon kagad kung babagsak pa siya lalo? Well, this is the other thing which I wanted to show you guys kasi sa previous bear market ni Bitcoin, the last time na we saw that Bitcoin bear flag dito, we're in this level. If you're going to zoom back in time, and kung titingnan mo yung itong price action na to, as you can see dito sa baba, this happened, yung pinakang bottom niyan, happened around the January 2022, and then yung pinakang peak niya dito happened around the March 2022. Now, given na meron tayong Fear and Greed Index data, let's try to compare ano ba nangyari sa Fear and Greed Index during this time dito kay Bitcoin. So if you're going to look at the Fear and Greed Index and look at the data for January 2022, you will find na noong January 2022, which is this area, Bitcoin actually went to the level 10 ng Fear and Greed Index. And as you can see, ang baba ng Fear and Greed Index yan ng time na yon. But as you can see, even if ganun kababa na yung Fear and Greed Index, as you can see, hindi siya nag-signify na yun na yung bottom ng crypto market. 'Di ba? Ayun, no, tingnan nyo to guys. Nag-10 na dun sa sa Fear and Greed Index, pero as you can see dito sa charts natin, hindi pa actually siya yung bottom. Rather, ang nangyari dyan was just a consolidation, and this consolidation caused a bear flag. Ngayon, ano nangyari sa March 2022? So, ayan, let's try to zoom in and understand. So, as you can see, move forward tayo ng konti. Ito, March 2022, umakyat si Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index to around 60 to ayun no, 60. Umakyat yung Fear and Greed Index to 60. So, as you can see, pwede pa talagang umakyat at bumaba si Fear and Greed Index depending dun sa movement ni Bitcoin, at pwede niya pang sabihin na hindi pa yun yung Bitcoin market cycle bottom. So, yung original na sinasabi ng mga tao na if bagsak na bagsak yung Fear and Greed Index, dapat nagbabay ka. Of course, that is possible if you are going to trade that for the short term. Pero if for the long term, such as this long-term bear market, that is not ideal. But this is another way how you can look at the Fear and Greed Index. So, di ba bumagsak si Fear and Greed Index noong January dito, but nag-recover siya noong March 2022. Nung nag-recover si Fear and Greed Index to around level 50, dito, 50 to 60, as you can see, if you're going to look at the historical data, that has actually been the best time for you to sell your Bitcoin as well as altcoins. So if his history is any indicator, after a massive crash ni Bitcoin, talagang babagsak ang Fear and Greed Index. However, magkakaroon tayo ng recovery, and as you can see, at this recovery, once na mag-recover yung Fear and Greed Index, dun mo makikita yung one last time for you to sell your Bitcoin and altcoins, and once that happens, na umakit si Fear and Greed Index, you should be exiting the market by the time it reaches the 50-week moving average. Kasi as you can see, after that, tuluyan na tayo dito bumagsak kay Bitcoin after reaching the recovery ng Fear and Greed Index, at the same time after hitting the 50-week moving average. Now, how does this compare to the current movement ni Bitcoin? So if you're going to look at the current movement ni Bitcoin ngayong year, you will find that the Fear and Greed Index is roughly playing around the level 10 noong November 2025. And as you can see, noong November, Bitcoin was around the lowest point, which is 81,000 US dollars nung level 10 sa index dito sa Fear and Greed. Ngayon, as you can see, it's slowly increasing at pakit ng paunti-unti yung Fear and Greed Index. So that is indicating to us na we will see a somewhat of a recovery dito ni Bitcoin. But as you can see, we have a strong resistance dito. So what I think would happen here is instead of seeing a dead cat bounce, what I would think is it could form a Bitcoin bear flag na dito, and then the moment na mag-hit yung 50-week moving average ito. Let's try to watch this one out. The moment na mag-hit si Bitcoin sa 50-week moving average at nag-meet itong trend line ni Bitcoin at yung price action ni Bitcoin, once na mag-hit yan, at the same time, nag-recover yung Fear and Greed Index to around 50, that is the best time for you to sell your Bitcoin, and that is the best time for you to sell your altcoins. So right now, there is still one last chance for you to sell your Bitcoin and altcoins to get out of this crypto market. You just have to wait for the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index to recover in order for you to sell your crypto assets. So yun yung kailangan natin i-monitor within the next few weeks and next few months if you are looking to exit the crypto market. But of course, if you want to re-enter the crypto market ulit, then of course that is another topic, and hindi na tayo masyado mag-dive deep dito. I think we can discuss that at another time kasi of course, pabagsak pa naman yung crypto market. We can discuss that pag nagkakaroon na tayo ng buying opportunity na. But right now, it's not yet a buying opportunity. As from what we are currently seeing sa chart, it's actually the one last time for you to sell your crypto assets if you're going to look at the data that we have. And take note guys, I am sharing this to you guys. It's because yun yung nakikita natin sa chart, yun nakikita natin sa data, and yun yung minomonitor natin. We are using the historical Bitcoin data price action at ginagamit lang natin siya sa current galaw ni Bitcoin para gamitin natin siya sa mga usual trading strategies natin. So yun yung that's all for the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. Now let's dive in dito sa very short-term price action kasi 'di ba? Sa previous analysis, we were just expecting Bitcoin to consolidate, and then 'di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo na I'm expecting a one last push to the upside. And as you can see, I think Bitcoin is right now starting to do that one last push to the upside. And looking at the 4-hour time frame, let's try to look at the 4-hour time frame stochastic RSI. Kasi dun sa stochastic RSI ako nagmo-monitor dun sa pag-akyat ni Bitcoin. As you can see, after seeing that pagbagsak dito ni Bitcoin recently, you would find na nagkaroon tayo ng bullish cross of stochastic RSI. So that is why we are currently seeing a recovery dito ni Bitcoin. Now, right now, if magkaroon tayo dito ng bearish cross dito kay Bitcoin sa stochastic RSI, then this will end yung recent pump ni Bitcoin. But right now, the main resistance area which we have to monitor dito kay Bitcoin is going to be the $94,000 US. Kasi as you can see, that is now the resistance area of this Bitcoin bear flag. So right now, I'm not going to any short-term trade as of the time being kasi masyado nang huli para i-trade to. Hindi ko na to masyado nahabol. But ayun guys, if you want to take advantage of this next trade, make sure to trade this guys with Wix and Bybit kasi mas mura yung Bitcoin trading fees. And of course, kay Wix, pwede kayo mag-open ng multiple trades doon. Like, if mag-open ka ng long position at gusto mo dalawang type of long position i-open mo, pwede mo siya gawin guys kay Wix. And if wala pa kay account kay Wix, make sure to use my sign up link which you can find in the description down below. But ayun guys, I guess that's all the update for the time being. There's not much to discuss right now. And ayun guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye for now.